So this Muslim preacher in the UK is losing his mind because Christmas is coming. Apparently twinkly lights and Mariah Carey are now causing Islamophobia.
The worshippers of the cross, they say that Isa is the son of Allah. Jesus is the son of Allah. And then after that, what do they say? That they are repeating the sayings of the disbelievers before them. Allah said, Qatalahumullahu. Allah said, may Allah fight them. May Allah kill them. That's what Allah said. How are they deluded? How are they deluded? That's what Allah said. And I know this is going to make some people cringe. Some people that claim to be Muslim is going to make them cringe. Huh? What are you going to say about community cohesion now? After you hear that verse, how can you tell me about community cohesion and interfaith and prevent? How are you going to talk to me about that after you hear that verse? And Allah said Allah going to kill them.
So this guy's saying Christmas causes Islamophobia. Yeah, because nothing spreads hate like candy canes and carols, right? Imagine thinking Santa's the real villain here. Bro, people are just hanging lights, not plotting oppression. Here's a tip. If Christmas offends you that much, then go back first in US sub-Saharan country and maybe come back never. So here's another woman who completely lost her mind, saying she's tired of America and wants to leave.
America, please get me out of this place. I'm tired. I'm losing my tired. I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired.
Another liberal woman with a nose ring, because nothing says rebel like hating America while drinking Starbucks. She's tired of the US. Don't worry, the feeling's mutual. Probably thinks Canada is just America, but with free therapy. Go ahead, sweetheart, the border's that way. But don't forget your Wi-Fi password. You'll need it to complain abroad. So apparently, here are some Muslims are now claiming they discovered the entire world.
Muslims from Africa who came here to the Americas before Columbus. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Did you know that there were Muslims in Australia before the Europeans actually came and invaded Australia?
Islam was here in Britain before England was around. There was no such thing as England by the 8th century or the 9th century.
Migrated across the Bering Straits into Alaska and Canada. And amongst the First Nation people, we say indigenous people, was Tawheed.
Of course, I bet they also built the pyramids, the moon, and maybe even invented air while they were at it. At this point, I'm surprised they didn't discover dinosaurs too. Try discovering reality first. It's been around longer than your stories.
So, Stan Price just reacted to a black woman who tried to trip a cop chasing a suspect? Because nothing says justice like sabotaging law enforcement mid-sprint.
Woman gets arrested after attempting to trip a New York police officer who was arresting people for selling counterfeit goods. Are you f***ing kidding me? Yeah, no, dude, she f***ed up. Arrest this bitch. Nah, yeah, take her ass to jail, dude. You didn't do anything. It's on f***ing camera, you f***ing liar.
Ah, yes. She tries to trip a cop mid-chase, then screams, "I didn't do anything," like her leg just caught a case of muscle rebellion. Sweetheart, that move just upgraded you from bystander to accomplice of the year. Congrats, you just fumbled your freedom trying to protect a criminal. Next time, try tripping over common sense instead. It's safer and doesn't come with handcuffs. Hey, it's Cannibal Girl again. Now she's saying, if you're not black, you don't have the right to comment on my videos.
If you are not black, if your skin is not brown, if you are not melanated, then you do not have the right to come under my videos talking back to my people. Your opinions are not wanted, nor are they relevant. So why do you feel like you need to come and keep saying something to my people? You need to ask me my permission before you speak or comment on my videos. You come under my video and say, Lord, may I please have your permission to say something. Then you wait for me to give you my permission before you start tapping, moving your little pasty fingers around on my page. You people have been talking way too much for way too long, and your time is officially up. It is Black Power forever.
The classic only my race can comment logic. Because nothing says equality like selective free speech. She's basically running her TikTok like a private club with melanin-based membership rules. I guess opinions now need a skin tone filter. Maybe just post your videos on Bluetooth if you don't want anyone else to see them.
Here we go again, another episode of Broke But Loud, starring women who treat food stamps like a human right and not temporary help.
My kids have not eaten in 5 days. It is the taxpayer's responsibility to take care of my kids.
Trump done cut them food stamps off.
At least this lady gets it.
If you're poor, don't have kids, okay? If you're struggling, don't have kids. Don't bring more in. If you already have them, that's another situation. If you don't have them, don't bring any in. And if you have two, don't go having another one. If you have one, don't go having two more.
So they say 2 million is getting cut off this month for the scamps. I'm about to go find out if I'm in that number, in that ratio.
It's been day 5 and I have not received no food stamps. My disability checks is on hold. My cash benefits is not coming no more. They're still pending. It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of. I have over 2,000 followers on TikTok and I can't get not one person to send me 50 cents. If you're watching a video and you can't send me nothing, I'm blocking you.
So this woman really said it's your job as a taxpayer to feed her kids. Like she just hired the entire working class as her personal caterer. The level of entitlement here could power a small city. She acts like paying taxes automatically makes us her baby daddy. Maybe next time, feed your kids with effort, not excuses.
So, a grown man, built like a refrigerator, decided to paint his face like Pikachu's depressed cousin and record himself for the internet.
If he's going for cute, he missed and landed straight in nightmare fuel. Nothing says I need attention like a full-grown man pretending to be a cartoon cat with zero irony. Even the makeup brush probably filed for emotional damage. Maybe try therapy before TikTok next time. If he's going for cute, he missed and landed straight in nightmare fuel. Nothing says I need attention like a full-grown man pretending to be a cartoon cat with zero irony. Even the makeup brush probably filed for emotional damage. Maybe try therapy before TikTok next time.
The way that prisons are set up in our society, I would argue that they do not work. They do not make us safer. The instinct is to just take that person, the source of that harm, the source of that issue, and then just throw them away. Put them in a cage and throw away the key. That doesn't address the reason why that harm was created in the first place. A lot of times, people who create trauma for others are those who themselves went through trauma earlier in their own lives. Right. And I bring all of this up to say that, you know, again, like when we talk about policing, I don't think the system actually makes us safer. I think what it does is it just removes problems out of view. It just...
So, according to Zoran, if we just believe hard enough, criminals will magically turn into productive citizens. Maybe next he'll tell us to defeat crime with positive affirmations and a group hug. Yeah, bro, let's replace cops with motivational speakers. Drop the gun, Jamal, you're better than this. Maybe start by testing your theory in a rough neighborhood, then let us know how your fairy tale society works out.
So, apparently, the Hulk just smashed his own brain cells. Mark Ruffalo says criminal aliens aren't criminals and blames white people instead.
It's not the immigrants, it's the billionaires. Well, we're seeing what's happening. First of all, we're understanding that the immigrants aren't the criminals. If you look at the statistics, most of the crimes that are committed in this country are by white people, that non-immigrants, and they add to our economy by the billions. And so for every horrible thing that you have to go through in life, you get an equal gift in return. And the gift of this time is that we get to see who the true villains are. We get to see who's really making our lives unbearable and who's making us so desperate. It's not the immigrants, it's the billionaires. And it's time to take our country back from that extreme wealth that has its hands all over the power of the nation and become a beautiful, burgeoning democracy that works for the people, not just the very wealthy. America is us, this incredible panoply of different kinds of people. Be brave, man. We live in the land of land of the free and the home of the brave. But if you want to be free, you better be brave.
Ah, yes, Mark Ruffalo, the man who says criminal aliens aren't criminals, blames white people for most crimes, and then somehow drags billionaires into it for working too hard and creating jobs. It's like he's trying to speed run the everything is someone else's fault Olympics. Maybe next time he'll blame Tony Stark for climate change too.
So apparently, Chicago's mayor, Brandon Johnson, just unlocked a new conspiracy level, saying black babies were being thrown into vans and zip-tied at midnight by the Trump administration.
No one is going to convince me what the Trump administration is doing against black people and brown people can ever be justified. It is racist. When you have black babies being thrown in the back of vans, zip-tied in the middle of the night, and masked men sticking guns in the faces of black and brown people, that is nasty, is vicious, is racist. Dr. King described it as an evil. Militarism and that formation is an evil.
Maybe he's referring to this video. Well, since this mayor clearly lives in his own fantasy universe, someone please tell him that those black babies in vans videos are as real as Wakanda. Maybe ask his kids who are probably scrolling TikTok right now. They'll confirm it's all filters and fan fiction. This guy walks around like he's the main character of Chicago, acting like the law is just a suggestion and the president's name is not my boss. Bro thinks he runs Gotham but can't even handle potholes. Maybe start fixing roads before fixing imaginary kidnappings.
So this black lady apparently cracked the code. She says she's got the ultimate solution for white people if they ever want black folks to help out.
So white people, this could all go away. This could all go away. Me and my people, we can make this all go away with the snap of our finger. With just the snap of our fingers. And you've been trying to figure out how you can get us to get up off our feet and get off our ass and help you with this country. Oh, it's so simple. I have the best solution. The only solution. If you want our help and you want this country to stop circling the fucking drain, you have to give us reparations. Yeah, I said it. I said the hard R word. Reparations. Yeah. Well, the slave owners got reparations and my black ass did it. How about that? You give us reparations and we'll have this shit done in 48 hours. That is all.
So basically, her version of unity comes with an invoice. Like, hey white folks, you want peace? That'll be $9.99 plus tax. Imagine thinking reparations are the Wi-Fi password to human decency. Here's a thought, maybe try contributing first before sending the bill. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dose of chaos, hit that like button. It tells YouTube I'm still doing something right. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next round of internet insanity. See you in the next one.